Hello, my collective. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We have a charm reading for you today, something I don't do nearly often enough, but I love to do, of course. Today's charm reading is going to, as always, include many areas of life. So if that's not your thing, if you're looking for a more specific message, or if you're looking to inquire about one area of life, I would recommend to go to my channel and find a different video. Okay, this is going to be kind of like an overview for you. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your charm reading. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, our family is growing here on YouTube, not only in our YouTube community, but just in general. I have been experiencing a lot more engagement and I love it. All right, so definitely let your voice be heard in the comments. Let me know what topics you guys want me to talk about, and what other content you want to see. Okay, I'm being experimental this year, so don't be afraid, because I'll probably try it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this charm reading. I like to scoop a lot of times, so let's just do one big scoop of these charms. Give it a good shake. Anything that's not relevant, we'll let that fall on out. Okay, and that's probably where we're going to start our reading today. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into it. Where's my little stick here? We're going to zoom in just a bit. All right, let's get into your reading. We are going to start where we saw this first charm fall, which is in health, okay? And it's interesting because we have this angel that's almost like corroded here. That's halfway in between health and organized. So you're really being called and asked, especially if you have the letter L in your first, middle, last initial, or someone close to you does, someone in your family who has health issues does. This is a huge sign that for very few of you, this could mean someone passing away, transitioning over to the other side. For some of you, this could mean someone getting very sick, kind of like hospitalization level sick, but you know, not going as far as to pass. And for some of you, this is going to be kind of like a wake-up call kind of sickness, right? You get really intensely sick, or something big happens, and it kind of wakes you up. It makes you realize that maybe you haven't been organizing or balancing your life very well. Okay, you haven't been eating well, you've been very stressed out. You're going to be realizing something here and waking up to something because of these health struggles that you have or someone else has. Okay, so be very mindful of that. I'd say within the next 7 to 10, but we'll stretch it 7 to 14. 7 to 14 days, be looking out for that. Okay. Now, we have intuition here. So the letter K is going to be significant when it comes to your intuition. You're going to be getting some intuitive messages, either about someone with a K, if your name has a K. This is a huge message, a huge confirmation if your first, middle, or last initial is K, that your intuition is very loud coming up over the next 7 to 14 days. So please, my love, make sure that you're listening to your intuition, especially when it comes to organizing your life, when it comes to your health. Make sure that your intuition is being heard, and not just being heard, but you're following in the guidance that it's giving you. Okay, that's very important here. Now here in opportunity, we have this leaf here. There's 2 leaves sitting on top of each other, and that's definitely giving growth. So when it comes to growth, and we have Cancer here as well, and then we have, looks like a dolphin. Yep, we had Cancer sitting right on top of this dolphin. So you could be a child of Mother Yemaya here, or Yemaya, the very famous, well-known Orisha. Okay, and whether you work with her or not, there could be another water based deity that you work with. There could be a god or goddess that you work with that controls or works with the waters, or this could be your sign to go to the water, go to the beach, do a water cleanse. That will bring a lot of opportunities to you. Whether you have Cancer or there's someone else with the Cancer in your life, they could be significant. Or that could be significant when it comes to your opportunities as well. When we talk about Cancer, and as I'm thinking about it in terms of opportunity, Cancers are very, very good at expanding things that are already there. Cancers are very good at protecting what they've built. Cancers are very good at sensing and reading the room and responding. So make sure that all of those things you at least have some confidence in. You feel like you have skills or those are skill sets of yours, because they're going to really, really help you not only align with opportunities, but have successful outcomes from those opportunities, okay? Now we have romance coming here, and it's so cute. I don't even know if you guys can really see it, but this is a mama elephant and a baby elephant, okay? Can you see that? It's a mama and a baby elephant. So in romance, I'm definitely getting someone's very loving and very nurturing. I'm hearing elephant in the room. So you have a very, very loving, romantic, yes, but almost beyond romance, like a very just bonded connection with someone, maybe friends to lovers kind of trope. It's like the elephant in the room, okay? You feel the tension. Everybody feels the tension. Now, this Pisces energy can tell you to be aware and be careful of, you know, going too far into your own mind with the fantasy, right? Make sure you're at least somewhat in reality. That doesn't always mean you have to only be realistic. You can't be a little delulu and, you know, hope and dream for the romance to grow, but that also means work with what's actually going on as well. Another thing that Pisces makes me think of when it comes to romance is this feeling of wanting to merge with the other person. So when it comes to romance, and it's so funny because when I was looking at this charm, I couldn't tell who was who. And so Spirit's definitely saying over the next 7 to 14 days, be very aware of how bonded you're becoming to someone, how attached you're becoming. If you guys are becoming one, if it seems like, you know, there's not a lot of things separating you, although Pisces loves that energy, it can be kind of risky. Okay. So make sure you're staying aware. Now, when it comes to ideas, we don't have anything here, but that doesn't mean there's nothing happening. That could just mean there's a lot of free-flowing energy, kind of, you know, nothing overly influential. Okay, and finances, we have the owl. So Spirit's definitely telling me, Spirit's telling me, when you hear the call, use your intuition and use your wisdom. Spirit's definitely going to be, again, sending you an opportunity, going to be showing you or sending you something here when it comes to your finances. And they don't want you to think like, oh, I'm just throw this your way and, you know, that's it. Like, no, this is an opportunity, babe. Use the things you learned, use the wisdom that you have, use the skills that you developed to make that money or align with that money. Something I just saw inside this little scooper is a key, okay? And not only do I think that's so adorable and so cute, and this key is gorgeous, but Spirit maybe notice this for a reason. As we're talking about finances, you are going to unlock something. You're going to maybe unlock a new level of wealth over the next about 2 weeks, or maybe there's a new idea for income, bringing money in, or a new idea for collaborating with someone when it comes to your finances. But definitely let the energies flow, let the ideas flow, let them come to you, explore them, and use your wisdom to really solidify them. Okay, we have trouble here. So this is kind of in between. So trouble in paradise is what I'm getting. And this is actually when it comes to friendships. Okay, you're having some trouble here. For some of you, this could be something other than friendship. This could be something like possibly family or relationship. But I feel like most of you, this has to do with friendship. This could have to do with social media. Usually when we see a star, we think of someone with very beautiful energy, star quality. We think of maybe opportunities, something shining bright. But this energy being in trouble tells me that you might have your sun in your 10th house, or maybe you have another astrology placement that explains it. Okay, link in bio if you want astrology reading. Okay, because those are tea. But Spirit's definitely saying and confirming for you here, you might find yourself being in the limelight. You might find yourself being the focus and the center of attention, even when you don't want to be, coming up in the next 7 to 14 days. And this is going to have to do something with your friendship here. Now, we do have this clam that's like outside of here. And something that this made me think of immediately is that one episode of SpongeBob when he threw the peanut at the clam and the clam is like wailing, right? So I'm getting that there's a friend or there's someone in your life who does something, says something. There's some energy that they send your way that they think is like nonchalant, is whatever, it's just a joke, but it hits you, it hits home, and it hurts. Okay, and they're going to be seeing the effect and feeling the effect of that after you kind of, you know, have this reaction. You're like, oh my fucking God, why would you say that? Or even if it's not that kind of reaction, you maybe start to dial back a bit. You don't hang out with them as much. They don't hear from you as much. You remove your energy. Okay. Now, another thing that I'm getting here with this cute little charm, I think this is a little birdie here, a partridge in a pear tree. So something during Christmas, something significant could have happened during Christmas that's affecting your friendships right now, or that has to do with your friendships. Spirit's definitely telling me you're gonna find your tribe. For a lot of you, you haven't quite found your tribe yet, but you're gonna find them. And Spirit's saying you're gonna have a high vantage point to find the good folks, right? The people that you really connect with. So if you find yourself going higher and higher and higher, and the people around you aren't following, not necessarily following, but can't also come along, maybe it's just because you're at a different level. They're not meant to come along. So keep that in mind, okay? Now for lessons, that is empty as well. So nothing too influential, nothing too significant happening when it comes to the lessons that they're wanting you to learn. But there are, of course, always things to learn day by day. So keep in mind, I would say when it comes to this trouble in paradise, this friendship and the health stuff, keep that stuff in mind, okay? Now with breaks, Spirit's saying you could be, if you are an artist, like a musician, you need to take a break from music, let the ideas flow, let inspiration come. You've been working too hard. Okay, that's only if you work in the artistic realm or do music or something like that. If you do not do that, Spirit's saying the opposite. You need to have some time, take a break, get creative. There's a lot of things that you've been doing, a lot of things that you've been working on, and we're going to actually get into that in a second. But there's a lot of things that you've been doing and working on that has taken a lot of effort and energy. And Spirit's like, girl, you are stressing me out. You're starting to tire me out. I feel like I'm getting burnt out from watching you. So Spirit's like, again, don't want things affecting your health in intense and crazy ways. And that includes your own actions, your own burning of energy. Okay. And I'm also getting that, you know that saying, like, you could be the world's most talented violin, but you never know because no one's ever handed you a violin or some shit like that. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting here with this break. There could be something that you discover. There could be something that happens that you realize about yourself because you take a step back and you focus on something else, or you choose to take a step back and like forget about something for a minute. It's kind of like when you're looking around for something in the house and you're so frustrated and you can't find it and you're like, fuck it, I'm not looking for it anymore. And then as soon as you say that, you find it. That's what that energy is. Okay. Now, when it comes to work and the things that you've been putting all of this energy in and the things that you've been burning yourself out for, with the seahorses, with the seahorse here, Spirit's telling me you have been trying to balance the masculine and feminine aspects of work or aspects of career or whatever this may be for you. However, and you've been doing an okay job at that, but you are too focused on this masculine side of things. It's like you want to have, how can I say this? It's like the success that you're looking for and the energy and the feelings that you're looking for come through this very masculine approach, but you understand the importance of feminine energy. So it's like you're trying to also incorporate those things. There's something here that's not working. There's something here that's unbalanced. Now, Spirit's saying, another thing they're kind of telling me here, like, it doesn't have to be aesthetically pleasing. It doesn't have to look good. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody but you. If something works for you and it works well for you, continue to do that no matter how it looks to anyone else, right? But Spirit's saying if it doesn't work, that's another story, okay? And Spirit's saying it don't work. For most of you here, you've been burnt out. You've been overworking yourself. You need to revisit the balance. Now for home, what is this? Interesting. It's like a little bunny. So Alice in Wonderland could be significant. The rabbits could be significant here. When it comes to home, so childhood memories could be significant. Someone first, middle, or last initial could be T. I really feel like time is significant. You feel like you're pressed for time for some reason when it comes to something domestic, whether this be looking for a new home, moving out, moving in. You feel like, you know, you have to be like a rabbit and be moving to get things done. Or maybe you feel like, I don't know, there's something here that makes you feel like you're rushed. It makes it feel like there's pressure in the home. Spirit saying you shouldn't have to perform at home. So if you feel like you have to perform, if you feel like you're putting on a show, if you feel like you're masking at home, look into that, okay? Because you should be comfortable to be whoever you want to be and feel however you want to feel at home. And if you feel like pressured to feel anyway or put on appearances in your own home, that's not cool, okay? Slow and steady wins the race. That's what I'm getting here with family. So whether you live with your family or not, Spirit's definitely saying, take it easy, okay? The letter W is significant. First, middle, last initial is, you know, just like all the others. Spirit's definitely saying there's a win that's coming here when it comes to family situations, but it's going to take time. Like, it's a slow burning win, okay? There's definitely something here. I'm feeling like somebody is like anxious, or it makes somebody anxious to think about this situation, this family situation, but it will be worked out. The more you ignore it though, the less chance it does have of working out. There's a gift. I don't feel like this is you receiving this gift, but fish could be significant. If you start to dream of fish, okay, Spirit might be sending someone a little gift through the womb. Okay, Spirit's also saying here, Dr. Seuss could be significant. Children could be significant. A child's birthday could be coming up. Pisces as well. We talked about Pisces when it comes to romance. So a romantic gift could be coming up. Or because someone could be asking for your help, like, I'm trying to propose to my girlfriend, what do I say, or how should I dress, you know, something of that nature. Now I do see this feather here. It's a very beautiful feather, and I do feel like Spirit's kind of telling me, like, when it comes to this gift that's coming in, it's gonna almost be like it's more like a sign from Spirit than an actual gift, right? For you. You could be helping someone else with the gift or exchanging gifts, possibly, but I feel like this is more like a sign or a symbol that feels like a gift. It feels like a treasure that you find, like, OMG, I can't believe, like, I was just talking about this and this and this, and guess what I saw on the billboard today? Like that kind of vibe, okay? A little feather of hope. Now, last but not least, for avoid, somebody is very defiant. Somebody is risky. Somebody likes to do shit that's illegal, whether this be drugs or maybe somebody likes to, I'm seeing someone doing donuts in the middle of the street, literally. Like, there's someone who's very fun here. You know, they may be able to spoil you, or maybe they bring this excitement in life, or maybe, I don't know, there's something good about them. There's something attractive about them and their energy, but you need to avoid this person because they get you into trouble. Okay, what did we say earlier about trouble? You putting yourself out there and shining brightly. Not to say don't do that, but be very aware of the people you're attracting. Because it can get funky. It can get funky out here, okay? Also, Spirit's telling you, if you feel like there are places that are dangerous, if you feel like there are people that are dangerous, trust your intuition. Even if you don't feel like it's dangerous, but you just feel like someone or something is off, trust in that, okay? Over the next 7 to 14 days. Okay, my love? I love you so much. I appreciate you. As always, if you're looking for more specific messages just for you, okay, personalized readings, you can do that through the description below. I also have my website and on my link tree and everything you need in my description. So either or, my bio. So you can check my description or my bio. And yeah, if you're like, nah, girl, I have patience, there's no pressing issues, I'll wait till the next video. I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Go ahead and check out my channel in the meantime. I love you, and I can't wait to see you again. Bye, y'all.